Hey guys, today I wanted to do something a bit old school, a bit kind of lifestyle-y, and I wanted to talk you through my October favourites. So obvious favourite number one is travelling, obviously. As some of you guys know, I mean, it would be hard not to if you go back through my feed. I have been travelling since September 25th, so most of my travel has been in the month of October. So obviously travelling has been my favourite thing overall this month. It has its highs and lows and its ups and downs, but overall it's been great and I've really enjoyed it. So I wanted to start with books, so my number one thing is like books. Since we have been travelling, I have actually been paying for books on the Kindle store or on the Amazon store for Kindle books. This is my Kindle with the most adorable case. I don't like paying for books that are more than like £2 or £3 because I'm tight and whatever, but I have been kind of doing the Kindle daily deals and monthly deals mostly, and it's been really good. So I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about the books that I've really enjoyed this month. So these are my kind of recent books, and the books that I really enjoyed this month, I've got 3 of them. The first one is Girl Online. Yes, finally I've got around to reading Girl Online. I'm like the last person in the world probably to read it. It's Zoe Suggs' book, and I really enjoyed it. It was cheesy and teenagery, and it was just really cute and heartfelt. And then the next book I read after that was Girl Boss, which was like the opposite. So it went from a cute, cheesy, like fairy tale story to like being a girl boss. It's the story of the girl, or the woman I say, who started Nasty Gal. Her, like how she did it and how everything kind of came to light, and she's really cool. So it's actually a really cool story. And then finally last month I read We Have Always Lived in the Castle, which seems to be like a huge thing at the minute. I read it because of Croucher and Sana. They talked about it in one of the videos, and I was like, okay. I checked it out on the Kindle store and it was only like £2, so I was like, I'll give it a go. And it was bizarre. It wasn't the type of stuff I normally read. I like to read cheesy, like build-up kind of things, and I really enjoyed it. It was really weird, very odd, very strange story if anyone does read it, and it's actually really good. Great Halloween story, really creepy. Yeah, so really creepy if anyone does read it. And that's it for my books. I read 3 books last month, which is amazing, seeing as I haven't really read a book since March. Okay, number 2, films. So I have finally got around to watching Inside Out. I mean, it came out like, what, last year? Or even before that, I don't know. Like, it's old, it's reasonably old film. And I really enjoyed it. It was a kind of nod to how important your emotions are and how you shouldn't ignore them and blah. And it was really good. I didn't think it was the best film ever. It's the best film I've watched all month, but I'm traveling, so there's that. I liked it. It was good, kind of heartfelt, teaching you kind of a lesson, Aesop fables type of thing, so yeah. And I liked it. Maybe not as much as others, but it was good. Number 3, TV shows. TV. I've not really been that fussed with this season of American Horror Story. I have been watching it, obviously. I'm not going to stop watching it. It's just not been the best season ever. I'm really enjoying Tacky Tally at the minute. Try saying that 100 times. Blah. I'm actually really enjoying Teen Mom OG. These girls are roughly about the same age as me. I've been watching them since I was about 16, when they were 16 and pregnant, and it's just so strange and so fascinating to see how their lives have developed since being 16 and pregnant, and what they have turned into now and what their kids are like. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just really fascinating. I just really enjoy it. Number 4, at least I think we're on 4. I may have lost track of numbers, but number 4 is food. Like, we are in Asia, so you cannot get away from rice and noodles, but lucky for me, I love rice and noodles. They are the best. I'm also well on board with knockoff Oreos, you know, like Funos and Cheeros, and not churros, Cheeros, I think they're called, but like that kind of nonsense. And as we are currently in Georgetown, there is so much Western food. Like, we had chips the other day and I was like, oh my god, I haven't had chips in so long. But I wouldn't go out and have chips like I used to. Like, I'm really just enjoying the food in Asia at the minute. It's great. Okay, so number 5 in relation to food is actually drinks. So maybe I should have included them as 4 and 5. But anyway, drinks. Fanta, although is reasonable here, it's not as easy to get a hold of as the Asian equivalent, which is F&N. And it's like Fanta, but with all the E numbers. It's Ace. So you can have F&N Orange or F&N Zapple or Znapple or something like that. I like the really orange one, it's awesome. and it's like Fanta, but more. Okay, so number 6, or 6 if you speak sign language. Speak sign language? If you do sign language, 6. Number 6 is actually clothing, and I have been loving the clothes that I brought with me, but I haven't really bought anything since being here, really, as I look around at all my stuff on the floor and over everything. But the one thing I have bought, oh, I bought 2 things actually, yes, I will include the other thing as well, wherever it is. I think it's on the floor. So one of the things that I have bought since being in Asia is these Farang shorts. They are pink and blue with elephants and lace, and they're just very cute, and they're very small, but they stretch loose. They were cheap and tacky, and I loved them, and they're a little bit ripped already, but they're comfy and they're just great. So that actually took me a little while to find. My second item in clothing is actually this sarong. And it's very, very cute. It's tie-dye, and in the middle, I don't know if you can tell, is a tie-dye heart. Can you see that? I think you can kind of see that. But it's tie-dyed brown and, well, kind of purpley brown and blue and pink, and it's just really cute and I really love it. And I'm currently using it as a blanket because we don't have blankets in Asia because it's bloody hot. No one really provides you with blankets, which is fine. I mean, Asia, not most people don't use blankets, but I've been loving this. So it works as a blanket or as a skirt or a top or a jumpsuit or whatever, and it's just an all-round good buy. Like, I'm so happy I bought this. I bought this maybe on our second day in Kuala Lumpur, and it was just, yes, yes. Number 7, or 7 if you do sign language, is hair, and it's one thing in here, nothing really major. It's actually this scrunchie, and it is the cutest little thing, and it actually looks like you've made an effort when you wear it, and I love it. And you just, when you have a bun, and you just push your hair through, and look how cute that is. It's already cute, and I haven't done anything. Yeah, no, scrunchies are just adorable anyway, but this one has bunny ears, and I love it, and it just kind of makes me feel like I have done something with my hair, instead of just throwing it out of my face like I do every single day. If you've looked in the vlogs, I very rarely wear my hair down. And then last but not least is places. So I thought I better include this. Places, my favourite places I've been to since travelling in the month of October. I mean, Paris was in September. I loved Paris, but it doesn't really count anymore, I suppose. I have so many favourite places this month. I've been to so many places and I have so many that I just want to... So where we are currently, Georgetown, it's like this colonial Indian Chinese city. That didn't work at all. So it's got an Indian district, a Chinese district, and overall it's just a colonial town. So it's awesome. Everyone here speaks English, which is a bit weird. It's full of white people, which is also weird, but you get used to it, I suppose. But all this, like, oh, I can't even speak. It's like history, it's like my degree and my travel and history and just... Also, it is literally the most Instagrammable place I've ever been in my life. They had a thing a couple of years ago which involved street art throughout the city, and it's now a World UNESCO site, and it's just amazing. I'm just... And obviously I have to include Amsterdam. Amsterdam will always hold a soft spot in my heart. It's very picturesque, it's very Dutch, it's everything I love, and I've been there numerous times, and just Amsterdam, obviously. And then a new one that I've been to since travelling, which I'd never been to before but always wanted to go, and I'm really glad we went in October because it is Bruges, or Brugge, or Bruges, however you pronounce it, whatever your nationality is, whatever your accent is, Bruges. Bruges has actually now made it into one of my top cities in the world that I've seen. I haven't seen many, granted, but Bruges is now up there. Sorry, Cardiff, you're no longer up there. It is the most picturesque, like when you think of Europe, or when Americans talk about Europe, or when they think of Europe, they think Bruges, and I promise you, it is so old, and towering buildings, and the most beautiful set on a river or canal or whatever, and it's just lush. So that is actually everything in my favourites this month. Ha 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 ha. I went through quite a lot, I suppose, but I hope you liked it. If you would like to see more from me, then please do subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will have a chat with you in the comments below. Let me know what your favourites have been this month, if you have any, if you'd like to talk about any of the favourites that I've liked. Just let's have a chat. I like talking. I talk too much. I'm very hyperactive. I need to go have dinner. Goodbye.